Minecraft, Turing complete. This episode is also entertainment complete, because I think there's something for everyone. This is Minecraft Exploration and Tactics with Brian. This will be episode number 14. I really hope you like this video. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to spend some time trying to light up all the underground underneath the Enderman farm in order to improve the spawn rates up here. So I am going to do that, and we'll just show you a few little clips. Hello. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no, oh, no. Wow. Also, hooray for iron armor. Holy crap, here's another one. Whew. Well, that could have been much worse. Now let's just light some things up like mad. Oh my gosh. Hello, Mr. Skelly. I'm not sure what else is all around me right now. Seems like you might be the only one. Oh, nope. Alright. There is much above me that could still be falling on my head. So I will try to get into a tunnel where I'm a bit safer. Okay. No damages to hearts. My armor's still in fair shape, so once again, hooray for armor. That could have been much, much, much worse. Okay, and a dead end. Hooray. Hello, hello! Welcome to Exploration and Tactics. My name is Brian, your name is Harold. And we are over by the Enderman farm that I had used in the last episode. And what I've been doing since then is just trying to light up all of the area underground below here. And apparently it's raining. So now would be a good time to go underground for some more spelunking. I have actually not played this map in nearly a week. And so I am in the mood to go spelunking and just kind of light parts of it up, as well as to do a little bit of storytelling on a number of different topics. And so there's this ravine right here that I've been using kind of as the center of the activity, although I need to head mostly in this direction to be underneath the land that is by my little Enderman farm arena thing that I built. And so I've been heading this way recently, but I'm doing lots of different lighting. And yes, at the beginning, your name is probably not Harold, but I just decided to do that as a joke, and if there's, 2,000 people watching this video, one of them is a guy named Harold, and he was like, holy cow, how did Brian or YouTube know my name? And so I hope that that was funny for that one guy, and maybe for the rest of us who are now laughing at the overall joke. In total, there you go. I'm mining some extra coal because I'm sure I'm going to need lots of torches to light this thing up. And depending upon how I choose to edit these videos, you may have already seen a montage of me doing some of the lighting that I've already done. And alright, so where are we? I have a number of things I would like to talk about. It looks like there may be some darkness around the corner over here, and so, like I said, it's been kind of a week since I've been playing this map. And I don't remember... Oop, hello, creeper. Alright, I do remember how to hit creepers with the swords. That's a good thing. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, these are the guys that explode, right? I should be careful. Ha ha ha. Alright, I have a number of things I want to tell you about, because I haven't done much storytelling much recently in any episodes, mostly because of the fact that we've had so much kind of new Minecraft content to cover. I've been doing new things with going to the Nether and exploring fortresses and brewing potions and all that kinds of stuff. And so I have been focused... Oops, hello. I did not see where that creeper was. There he is. Oop, nope, 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 nope. Alright, well, fortunately, I am wearing all iron armor, right? Yes, it's not in great shape, so I should be a little bit careful. But I think it's still good enough to protect me, even if I'm in storytelling mode where I'm not doing a good job fighting off enemies. Ah! Not doing a good job at all. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Let's try this again. So yes, there's been lots of new Minecraft content, and so I've been focused on the Minecraft, but as a result, I haven't told you guys any stuff about what I've been up to apart from Minecraft, and so I have a few stories that are apart from Minecraft, as well as a few things that are just kind of outside of the Minecraft exploration and tactics realm. I'm not sure if I did that fast enough, but one thing I've been remembering is that I'm not good at blocking, and so I'm trying to incorporate the blocking into my general kind of play strategy, to the extent that I can remember to do it at all. And I see some lava down there, so I should be careful. Wind chimes. So, let's get on with the stories. So, one is, it's a couple weeks behind us now, but Thanksgiving was recently. And I think I told you guys that, I did usual stuff in terms of having dinner, turkey and stuffing and all that kind of stuff with family and friends. Or friends and their family, actually. My family is not around here, because I am still in town for Thanksgiving. But then the day after Thanksgiving, I got to go skiing with a friend of mine for the first time this season. And the skiing weather turned out to be terrific. It was like, it had snowed quite a bit earlier in the week. How are we doing on torches? I need to create some more. It had snowed quite a bit earlier during the week. And hold on, I need to think about math for a moment, because I always like to carry around nearly a full stack of torches in the ideal, although I'm not running out of inventory space, and so if I should create 2 or 3 stacks of torches, all would not be lost. Because I'm mostly trying to light things up as opposed to mine. I will do some mining as I'm going around, but the main purpose of this whole expedition right now is to get light underground so that more stuff will spawn above ground. So anyway, I was saying, I went skiing. And the weather was great for skiing because there had been tons of snowfall earlier in the week. But then Friday after Thanksgiving, it ended up being a beautiful sunny day. And so it was great skiing weather and a nice day to kind of, just kind of break yourself back into the skiing stuff and remembering kind of, where you go to rent your gear and remembering how to do it. I did lessons at the end of last year's skiing season. And that was really good because it helped me get better, and I've only been skiing, I don't know, maybe like 20 times in my life and maybe 10 times in the last couple of years, but I'm hoping to do it kind of, 5 or 10 times during this season at least, because it's fun to do, and it's really easy to get to around here. There's ski slopes that are just, you can drive up into the mountains that are just like an hour away, and so it's convenient to do, and so that is a nice thing about living out here, and so I enjoy that. And there goes that pick, but I do have another pick in reserve. So yeah, the skiing was a ton of fun, just as I remembered it, and so I'm hoping to do it maybe once or twice even before Christmas, before I go home to Florida for the Christmas holiday. And yeah, in another week or two, as we get closer to that, I guess I'll tell you guys my plans for the holidays and when there'll be a hiatus on my Minecraft channel, because I will be out of town and away from Minecraft and the computer as I do some holiday stuff. But that's still a little ways away, so hopefully between now and then you'll still get plenty of Minecraft videos from Brian. Hello, skeleton! I will smite you with my sword of smite. And yeah, it's the usual kind of, I'm just trying to light things up, and there's no real rhyme or reason to the directions that I'm going. Just trying to eventually get all of this lit up. So, skiing was fun. That was one of the out-of-the-ordinary things that I have done of late. Another out-of-the-ordinary thing that I have done was gone to a football game. I'm in the Seattle area, and so the Seahawks are our NFL team, and I haven't been to a Seahawks game prior to this past week in, I think we decided it was like 4 years. And And so I went to the Thursday night game where Seattle was playing the Philadelphia Eagles, hosting them here in, I don't remember the name of the stadium or the park at this point. Stadium names, it used to be the case that you would have some stadium name or it might be, sponsored by something and it would live forever. And nowadays it seems like, like every 2 years someone else buys the stadium naming rights or something. Or maybe I'm over-dramatizing the fact. But I don't remember what the name of the Seattle stadium is. It's downtown here in Seattle. It's where the Seahawks play. That's where we went. And it was a cold night, but fortunately it was also a dry night. And cold and dry is much better than cold and wet at this time of year, to be sitting out for a few hours in the stadium. But it ended up being a very good game to go to from the point of view of Seattle won, and they won handily. I believe the final score was Seattle 31 and the Eagles 14, and we were cheering for Seattle, and so that worked out well for us. We had actually originally bought the tickets early in the season because me and the friend that I went with both used to live in Atlanta, and Michael Vick used to play for Atlanta, and now he plays for Philadelphia, and so we like to see Vick play. I personally think, despite whatever you may think in terms of kind of his the trouble he's gotten into kind of like outside of football, I think on the field, Vic is the most exciting player to watch. He's the only player who I would describe as kind of being singularly worth the price of admission. So I think I've just explored all of this and I've been failing to mark dead ends. And so I'm trying to avoid... There's a mine shaft up here. Let's head up there. Trying to avoid going in circles. Vic is just kind of the most exciting player in terms of he gets his hands on the ball and you never know what can happen. But unfortunately, Michael Vick has been injured, and so I don't even think he traveled to this particular game. He'd been knocked out with some rib injuries a couple of weeks ago, and so we didn't get to see Vic play, but we did go to cheer on the Seahawks, and they ended up winning, and so that was happy. And I should go ahead and just take this chest with me, so I don't see it later and get distracted and think, ooh, a chest, and then be very disappointed when I discover that there's nothing in it. Alright, and it seems like we are at the edge of the mine shaft over here, but I expect that there will be another way to go that will continue into areas I've not yet explored and lit up. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Ooh, I hear an Enderman. And the main purpose of me lighting up this area is to have more enemies spawn on the surface, specifically next to my so-called Enderman farm. There's the Enderman. And so it is okay to kill them down here as well, because at the end of the day, what I want to do is get more ender pearls. And so while it will be kind of more fun for me to have the source of those ender pearls be my clever ender farm, because then I get to feel clever in terms of the strategy that I'm using on the surface in order to try to find Endermen to kill. At the same time, if I find them in the mines as I am lighting things up, that is still just as good, and they're still just as likely to give me the drops that I want. Sadly, that guy did not. So yes, at some point, once I accumulate... I don't really have a threshold in mind, but once I accumulate, I don't know, 10 or maybe 20, I don't know, some number of ender pearls, I want to just do some experiments with them in terms of teleportation, because I believe you can throw the ender pearls, and wherever they land, you teleport to that location. I think you also take some damage as a result of the teleportation. But yeah, I don't know much, really anything, about the various limitations that there may be. Let's put out some of this lava so that it poses less of a danger to Brian. Not sure if I put out the source brick there or just blocked it off. But I'm curious to know things, for example, if I fell into lava, could I then throw the ender pearl quickly in order to teleport back out of the lava? And could I have an ender pearl on my hotbar rather than a bucket of water as a possible way to do a quick escape from lava or something like that? Similarly, if I did an accident the other way, where I threw an ender pearl and it should happen to land in some lava, would I teleport into the lava? Or would it just kind of burn up the ender pearl before it had a chance to do its teleportation stuff? These are questions that I would like to know the answers to, and so I think it will require some experiments in science. And it could also be things that might be things that I could read up on the wiki, but one, sometimes the wiki is wrong, a lot of the times it's right, and two, some of the time it's just fun to do your own experiments. And I can think of, as I'm doing some experiments with ender pearls, perhaps think of some scenarios that might not be listed on the wiki, or things that we haven't thought about to talk about. I just saw a creeper fall down there. And alright, I need to focus on the game for a moment. I'm going to light up a few edges here. It appears that there are some sheer cliffs and drop-offs. I'm not sure if that was another ravine, or just kind of a big open cave drop. But I'll take a look over there in a moment. First I want to light up in a few directions. Then once I have more light out, I'll go put out that lava that's over here so that it no longer poses a threat to me. I see a spider. You are a normal spider and not a cave spider, so I'm less worried about you. Nevertheless, I will still try to kill you as well as this creeper. And the zombie. I love it when the monsters just say, "Hey Brian, we're going to do you a favor," and just come stand right below you where we can't reach you, but you can reach us with your sword. And then everybody wins, where everybody equals me. Alright, I'm just going to hop down here and continue lighting a few things up. I think this is headed back over to this big open cave area that I was looking down upon a moment ago. And the number of monsters kind of suggests the same. Yes, there's my other torch. So perhaps I'll leave that lava behind and just continue heading on down here, assuming that I hear something else. It's another creeper. And despite the fact that we are now 13 episodes, into all of this, I still love wind chimes as I collect the experience balls. It just really makes me happy. I'm not sure why it makes me so happy. Some of it's just a happy noise. Like, the particular sound effect that's associated with the wind chimes is just a happy sound. Experience balls, wind chimes. And some of it, I think, is I've just kind of created my own silly little association with it now, and so, every time I see them, I just, get a little bit of positive reinforcement in my brain. Okay, I see that my iron helmet has broken off. What did I created torches, and they went into a different inventory slot. Oh, because I had a few leftover torches, because I overcrafted last time. See, there's a reason to make sure that you're always just under a stack of torches as opposed to just over. Because when I'm just over, that means I end up with a few extra torches and some other inventory slot. And then the next time that I shift-click, the torches go there rather than in the right spot on my hotbar. And Brian gets mildly confused or annoyed just for a moment until he sorts out his inventory. Alright, we are going to put out that water. We're going to see if any exciting ores get opened up on the floor here, and if not, then we will just continue lighting things up. Alright, so let's see. So yes, of late I have gone to a football game, I have gone skiing, and so those have been some fun, out of the ordinary, outside of Minecraft things that Brian has done. Inside of Minecraft, I've also done something interesting. And I'm not sure if I should tell you guys about that or not, or you guys should just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to take a moment to decide if I want to tell you guys about that. In the meantime, I hear a skeleton around the corner. I will make sure that I am at full hunger bar status before I try to go find him. This seems to be just a little corner area. The skeleton, I think, sounds like he's down here somewhere. Alright, I've gotten this area really well lit up, and I see a little experience ball on the floor that I failed to pick up. And so I must go back for it. Wind chime! Hooray! And I also finally see the source of all of this water. I could reach it just like that. Let's also put some light up near the ceiling here so I can see. It looks like there's an open spot up there, and so I think after I light up this floor, I'm going to go up there next. After I pick up this wind chime. Hello, wind chime. Given that the experience orbs are not an item that actually appears in your inventory and, on your inventory screen, has a name that you can hover over for it, I guess everyone knows they're called experience orbs because, That's what they're called in the source code when people were looking back in 1.6 and 1.7 and seeing that there was this new thing that they weren't sure how it was going to be used for and what it was going to be about. But I think that since it doesn't actually have an in-game name... Ooh, looks like there's a mine shaft above me too. Is that where I just came from? No, there would have been more light up there. I'm a little confused as to what else is new, as to exactly where I am on this map. But it doesn't really matter. There doesn't have to be a whole lot of organization to how I light all this up, so long as at the end of the day, it all gets lit up. I don't know if you can tell, I've been watching a bit more Joe Hills lately. He's not in my subscriber box yet, but I probably should add him, because he's an entertaining guy. He plays mostly Vex Challenge maps, and he just has a manner of speaking and commentating that I find entertaining. But it's very kind of freewheeling and random, and so after I've watched a bit of his commentary, I find that I tend to be a little bit more freewheeling and random in my own commentary as well, although not nearly as much as he is, because he is just off the wall sometimes. Alright, we are in a new mineshaft area, but things seem to have gotten quiet. Alright, I'm going to continue lighting some things up. I think I'm going to go back to another little editing montage of just showing you all of the torchlight that I'm adding to all of this underground area. And I will bring you guys back in for some real commentary if some more interesting things happen. Perhaps I'll get down to the diamond layer and we'll be able to go exploring for diamonds. Who knows what's going to happen. But for the moment, I will see you guys in a bit.